2023 Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra half-ton trucks. This is an update video. We're going to talk about when the ordering looks like it's opening up, when these trucks are going to start being built. Not to mention, there's some new colors coming our way, but there's also some colors going away. We're going to talk about what engine choices you have on each different model of Silverado and Sierra. And we're going to hint and talk a little bit about what's going on with some current restraints on the 2022 remaining orders that are out there. With that, let's get going. All right, so here's the deal. I haven't really done an update video in terms of the 2023 half-ton trucks because there hasn't been, a lot of information out there, but I've gathered some new information I want to share with you today. And this is as of, what is the date today? Today is the 21st of June, 2022. So this information is going to be as of today. Of course, as I learn more, I'll be bringing it your way. And if there's some changes, that kind of stuff, because of course, in this market, in this industry right now, changes are abound. They just seem to be happening left, right, and center. And one of those changes is actually in reference to what's going currently on. If we can backtrack to the 2022 refresh GMC Sierra and Chevy Silverado trucks, and that is there is no longer the ability to order the 3-liter Duramax turbo diesel nor the 6.2 liter. So unless your order has already been accepted, my understanding, I'm not saying this is the gospel truth, my understanding is it will not be coming and not be able to order one. If you just went into a dealership now and wanted a 2022 with one of those engine choices, you're going to have to go and shift and pivot over to a 2023. Now, that being said, the 2023 models, as I did talk about at the start of the video, are looking to be starting to be ordered at the start of next month. It looks as though the end of the ordering for the 2022 is the end of this month, so start of next month, and it looks like they're going to be start being built the middle of August. In Indiana, and I think probably in September, into September for the Canadian plant, which I think is just Silverado crew cabs. But regardless of that, that's kind of when you made orders. Now, there is some new colors coming our way in the trucks. As far as obviously the looks of the trucks, we just refreshed, or they just refreshed these trucks, halfway through last year. So as far as the exterior looks, that's all going to remain the same. There's some minor changes coming, but there is some new colors coming, and I'll talk about those here. But first of all, let's talk about the two colors that are going away. And I cannot believe this, but in the Silverado, it's called the Silver Ice Metallic, and in the GMC, it's called the Quicksilver Metallic. Our silver color is going away for the 2023 model year, at least from everything I'm seeing. Until I hear differently, that's the story I'm going with. So no more silver, not to mention the cherry red tint coat or the cayenne red tint coat, depending on if it's a Chevy or a GMC you're talking about. That color is also gone. But for those of you who like that color, I haven't got to see the color yet, but by the sounds of it, we're going to have something that's very similar. Many times GM has taken that kind of cherry red, burgundy color and, tweaked it a little bit, and it's either made it a little brighter, a little darker, but, unless you had them side by side, it's pretty hard to tell. They're coming out with a new color. It's called, in the Chevy, it's called the Radiant Red Metallic, and in the GMC, it's called the Volcanic Red Metallic. And by the way, if you didn't already know this, these paint codes, those two names, they're the exact same paint code. So it's the exact same color in the Chevy as in the GMC, just like the dark ash metallic and the titanium rush metallic. The exact same color, same paint code. Chevy and GMC, for whatever reason, just like to have their own colors. Of course, they're different, differentiating themselves from one another. But the next color they're also going to have in the Chevy, they're calling it the Harvest Bronze Metallic. And in the GMC, it's called, what is it called? The Deep Bronze Metallic. So close, they're both bronze metallics, and I guess we could kind of surmise what that's going to look like. Unfortunately, again, I haven't been able to find something with that exact color to show you, and I don't want to give you an off, something that looks similar, but it's not the same. And then lastly, this is kind of silly to me how little these change this name. The other color they're coming out with is called Sterling Gray Metallic for Chevy, and it's called just Sterling Metallic for GMC. They dropped the gray for whatever reason that is. So I'm hoping that's going to be closer to the silver. I've never been a huge silver fan, although I did just post a video, a picture, on my Instagram of somebody had an AT4X in the silver. I think the silver looks pretty sharp, but the point is, there's a lot of you out there I know who like the silver, and I'm just very surprised to see it being taken away. So I'm really hoping that this new Sterling Gray or Sterling Metallic is going to, kind of look more along the lines of silver, or maybe it's going to be closer to the satin steel, which we lost, last year. So remains to be seen on that. But next, let's shift over and talk about the engine choices that you have amongst each trim level of Sierra and Silverado. All right, first let's talk about the Silverados, and we'll go right from basically the bottom up. We'll start at the work truck. If you get into the WT, it's the 2.7 or the 5.3 liter. Heading to the custom next is the 2.7 liter. only in the custom. The custom TRAILBOSS, however, is the 2.7, the 3 liter, or the 5.3. Still no 6.2 liter, unfortunately, available in the custom TRAILBOSS. I think that'd be a great matchup, but hey, it is what it is. The LT is the 2.7, the 5.3, and the 3 liter. Now, again, one of the things I forgot to mention, the 3 liter is the new LZO, or LZO, or LZ0. I'm not exactly sure. The newer version of the diesel. Now, unfortunately, in everything I could read, there was no specs still reported yet. We know it's new. I don't really know what changes are coming, but of course, the second I do, I'll be reporting on that. But if it's anything, I mean, even similar to what we've already had, I absolutely love that diesel engine, and I would never not consider it. Maybe they just made obviously some tweaks to make it even that much better, right? So anyways, that was that. So the LT 2.7, the 5.3, the 3 liter. RST gets you the 5.3, the 6.2, or the 3 liter. The TRAILBOSS 2.7, TRAILBOSS LT, pardon me, of course, the 2.7 liter, the 5.3 liter, the 6.2 liter, and the 3 liter. So basically every engine choice is available on the custom, or pardon me, on the TRAILBOSS LT. The LTZ gets you the 5.3, the 6.2, and the 3 liter, and the High Country offers you the 5.3, the 6.2, and the 3 liter. As far as interior colors of those, pretty much the same as what we'd seen in the past. The Night Shift blue color, I don't know if you've ever seen that or not. It looks pretty cool. That is only going to be available in the High Country for the 2023 model year. Again, this is from what I'm seeing so far. Any of this can, of course, change as we well know. If we head over to the GMC, however, let's talk about the GMC lineup now. Of course, we already talked about the new colors, but let's start with the engine on the Pro. So the Pro gets you the 2.7 liter and the 5 liter. The SLE is the 2.7, the 5.3, or the 3 liter. The Elevation puts you in either a 2.7, a 5.3, or the 3 liter as well. SLT is the 5.3, the 6.2, or the 3 liter. The AT4 is the 6.2 or the 3 liter. The AT4X, by the way, I didn't talk about the ZR2, did I? ZR2 is still only the 6.2 as well as the AT4X. I talked to somebody at GMC. I couldn't get 100% confirmation on this, but it sounds like it might, putting the diesel in might have something to do with the cooling, and maybe this is why they're making this new diesel and they want to try it out. I don't know. There absolutely is no confirmation on that, but we are, at least from what I'm seeing so far, not going to see the diesel offering as an option in the AT4X or the ZR2 for this year. I'm a bit disappointed. I would love to see that engine in there, but there's obviously a reason why they're doing it, right? So only the 6.2 and the AT4X. The Denali is the 5.3, the 6.2, or the 3 liter diesel, and then the Denali Ultimate is still retaining the 6.2 or the Denali Ultimate 6.2 or the 3 liter turbo diesel. And if you didn't already see this, there's a new truck coming out on this Silverado lineup. Well, a new tweak to a truck, which is the ZR2 Bison, which is pretty exciting news coming out from Chevrolet. They're going to be releasing that in the summer, so we'll see that for the 2023 model year. So that's some of the stuff I know so far for the 2023 model year. Of course, subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned, because when I do know more information, more concrete information, I'll always be posting videos, keeping you up to date. So especially if you're in the market looking to get into a new Silverado or a Sierra, you know whether to hold off or get in, order one now. And I would suggest, if you're thinking about one, kind of have it built as much as you can, the best of your knowledge, based off of a 2022 refresh, and bring that into your dealer and say, hey, listen, when it's ordering opens, I'd like to see this built and see if I can order it, because you want to get at that top of that list, have a chance of getting the truck you want. Listen, as always, I want to thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care.